Hi there, this is Sean Donahoe, the Manic Marketer, and welcome to Link Magnet. This is December's special report from the Manic Marketer, and as you know, we put out a special report every single month. So, with that being said, let me introduce Link Magnets, and these really are the death of link wheels as we know them. Well, first of all, before we get into the actual kind of meat and potatoes of this report, I would like to thank you first of all, because I really appreciate the fact that you've actually taken the first step, you're taking action, and you've actually purchased this marketing course. Now, I want to make sure that you are one of the people out there who doesn't just grab something and then put it on the hard drive and let it collect virtual dust. I want to make sure that you're one of these people who take your business seriously, that you will actually apply the knowledge that I'm going to share with you in this course and actually, take the steps it needs to succeed. Because without taking action, there is no success, there is no money, and there is no future for your business. So I really want to make sure that you take notes if you need to. I've given you all the resources you need to kind of you refer back to this quite quickly and actually apply all the kind of bits and pieces that we talk about here. So take notes, take action, and thrive with this. I'm going to show you today. Now, I'm sure you're asking yourself, if you're not familiar with who the heck this guy is, let me introduce myself. My name is Sean Donahoe, and I've been a successful entrepreneur now for over 17 years, and I have over 10 years of real-world corporate marketing experience. I was also a former adjunct professor at Boston University's Corporate Education Center, and teaching all sorts of corporate level stuff. But even with all that being said, no, I am not a self-proclaimed guru. I leave that for people with much bigger egos than myself. And believe me, my ego is big enough, but I'm not quite going to proclaim myself as some yogi sitting on a mountain in the hills of India. I'm not a guru in any way, shape, or form. I'm just like you. And right now, I am a full-time internet marketer, super affiliate, and marketing coach. And I love to teach other people the skills that have made me a success over the years and really see them thrive as well. So that's why we're doing that. That's why we actually created the Manic Marketer, so that I can share all of my skills and knowledge and expertise with you. And currently I live in California with my wife and our kids. It's really cool. I actually work from home and have worked from home for a long time now. I really enjoy that because my commute is about 30 feet from my bedroom, stopping off in the kitchen for a cup of tea, and then a few more steps into my office, which is absolutely perfect. The only traffic I have to deal with are kids and dogs, and that's fine with me. So anyway, that's a little bit about who I am. But anyway, that's enough about me because this is all about. Okay, so we know we're going to be talking about link wheels a little bit here. So what I want to do is, before we get up to the link magnets, let me explain a little bit about what a link wheel is and how it works. Well, a link wheel is basically a network of sites, and usually it's a collection of Web 2.0 sites in some form or another, pointing back to a money site. And they also point to each other, and this is what gives it the link. Well, this is why they call it the link wheel, basically. Now, as I say, Web 2.0 content is usually mostly spun articles, and they link to your site and the next spoke in the chain. Now, usually the Web 2.0 properties are high page rank, and there are lots of Web 2.0 properties you can actually do this with. And a link wheel tends to have about 6 to 10 spokes, depends on how you're building it yourself. And link wheels can be very powerful because basically what they're doing is they're feeding their page rank to each other and to you. So basically, for every inbound link you get, you double up on the page juice, or the link juice, should I say, that you get to your website. And this could be very cool. And all of these have RSS feeds, all these little Web 2.0 profiles. They have RSS feeds that can be promoted, and you can actually social bookmark every spoke very easily. And let me show you that here. So if you can imagine, this is the wheel, here's the RSS feeds, and there's lots of directories like Feedage, FeedFury, etc. And they point to every single one. And the same with social bookmarks. Dig, StumbleUpon, Propeller, etc. All of those can link to here as well, and that gets you a little extra link juice as well. Now this all sounds great, so what is the problem with link wheels? Well, here's the problem. Google caught on pretty quick, and link wheels are not as effective as they used to be, because these link wheels actually leave a very easily findable footprint. And if you know anything about SEO, having any sort of footprint when you're doing your own link building is actually a real pain in the backside. And because link wheels tend to be closed networks, they're very easy to track. And this makes them a lot less powerful than they used to be. However, there are alternatives out there, and that's what we're going to talk about today here with the link magnet. We need to cancel out the footprint. We can tweak the concept of the link wheel for a lot more power using a little bit of smart marketing, and we can dramatically increase our ranking, our traffic, our reputation, our authority, and a lot more with search engines like Google, who have an 80% market share of search engine results pages. And this is what it's really all about. What we're trying to do here is get the maximum potential ranking in the natural listings, because that is all free traffic. And that's why we decided to get rid of this link wheel and try something different. And let me show you what we do. Okay, so the link magnet approach is the perfect solution, and I'm going to show you why in just a second. But before we get into that, let me tell you a little bit about the history behind link magnet. Now, a long time ago, probably about 2 years ago, I came up with this concept, and I did this on a few of my own websites. And this was something that this was before even I'd even heard of link wheels or anything like that. I just thought in terms of sat down, kind of drawing out flow maps and flow charts and stuff like that. Kind of, I'm old school in terms of programming and computer programming, so I have my old flow charts going. I'm thinking, okay, how does Google work? And I spent a long time researching about how everyone's theorizing about the page rank and everything from Matt Cutts from Google and everything I could read on the Google blogs, and kind of piece together a strategy that has worked phenomenally well for me. And then I heard about from Stompernet and Howie Schwartz and a few others about this concept about link wheels, and I'm thinking, well, okay, that seems good, but there's a flaw in that from my own studies. And sure enough, not long after link wheels had kind of become mainstream, Google started catching on and started slapping sites that are using link wheels and cutting down their effectiveness. And it became, for a lot of people, they're starting to see nightmares, nightmare scenarios with them losing page ranking and stuff like that as Google catches on. Well, I can tell you right now, all my link magnets I've ever run are still working strong for me. I have never seen a drop in traffic in terms of ranking or anything else on any site that I use this strategy on. Touch wood. I mean, I can't guarantee this for the future, but I'll show you how this works and how it protects your site and how it can drive a lot more power than a standard link will ever will. So anyway, let's get into actually how we do this. Well, first of all, we start with three things: our home page, a targeted page, and a Web 2.0 article of some form. Now, before I continue, I should say, if my voice sounds a little funny, I'm actually just getting over the flu, so I probably sound a little more like I'm about to keel over here or something like that, but that's the reason why. Anyway, we've got three things here, as I say. Our home page, which is our main page of our website, a targeted page, which is a SEO optimized article or blog post or something like that, that is targeted for a particular phrase that we want to rank for. And we then have a second article, which is highly keyword optimized and SEO'd, again, based on that exact same term. Now, the Web 2.0 article, what we're going to call our main article here, can actually flow into our targeted page. This could be, the Web 2.0 article could be kind of the part one. The second one could be part two. The targeted page could be part two of a series. That way they flow nicely into each other. And we'll get to that in a minute. Then what we do is we create a mini wheel, as I call them. And these are closed little networks of spun Web 2.0 content, or they could be original articles as well. It doesn't really matter here because I'll explain that in a minute. And we have two of those. And inside each one of these Web 2.0 properties are RSS feeds, which we send out to RSS directories. Now, I'm sure you're with me so far. These are basically, like, as I say, mini link wheels in the traditional sense. But here's the thing. We actually feed those not to our website, because you saw in a traditional link wheel, you actually link to a page on your own website, but we're not doing that. We're linking to the main Web 2.0 article. And if you notice here, we only have 3 from each link wheel pointing to us. This is an unclosed network. And you'll see here that we're not linking these 2 articles here on each wheel. Now this is very powerful stuff, because what happens is all of these link wheels point just to that Web 2.0 article, not our site. And all of that link juice is filtered down through the Web 2.0 article, because we have a do follow link on that page that feeds all that link juice to us. And as you can see with this diagram, those orange arrows here, those actually feed all of that down, and by association we get extra link juice to our home page, because as it goes down through our targeted page to our home page, we are increasing in ranking. Now here's the really cool stuff that starts to happen from here. We have a lot of extra link wheels, and you can see here that our basic diagram on the left is now shaped like a magnet, and this is why I call this the link magnet. Now there's lots of other links we can drive to our magnet here. We have social bookmarks, blog posts, articles, videos, RSS directories, forum posts, blog comments, backlink packs. You have Backlink Booster, which is a product we put out, which is very cool for generating lots and lots of targeted backlinks. Social networks, press releases, all sorts of edu and gov links, directories. It's limitless. But here's the cool thing. I am going to show you how we can do all of this and feed all of that into our magnet. And this is why this becomes so powerful, because everything, every single item in the link wheels, the mini wheels, the Web 2.0 main article, it all gets fed back to them. And by doing that, by building backlinks, by releasing press releases, forum posts, social bookmarking, blog posts, articles, whatever you're doing, it all feeds into this network, giving everything extra link juice, extra potential page rank, and none of this links to your site at all. This is how your website is totally protected from any Google slaps, and how each element within your link magnet feeds all of that valuable page rank back, or the link juice back to your website through that main Web 2.0 article. Now I'm going to pull out my little doohickey here, but before I do that, remember as well that because you have a home page which likely has a RSS feed, you can also social bookmark your website, RSS directory, social networks. We're not talking about that here. You don't not promote your website in its basic form, but by creating these link magnets on your targeted pages, you really do create a lot of potential here for extra ranking, for extra link juice, for extra exposure, and it's really, really very powerful, and a lot more powerful than a link wheel ever will be. Now, okay, now I'm going to pull out the famous pen here. I want to show you something. Everything to the left of this line is 100% protected. None of this ever links over here, okay? This is your barrier. This is your shield right here. Everything is fed into this one article, and this article will rank very highly. Also, you have the potential for any one of these to also link very highly, which is really powerful. You could actually dominate the entire front page of Google with multiple listings. You have 10 potential listings here, 4 in each mini wheel. You have the main article as well as your targeted page. Okay, so all of these can potentially rank incredibly well, and if you have a low competition, high search volume key phrase that you're targeting with a link wheel like this, or a link magnet should I say, you have a lot of potential to kick your competition to the curb. Now here's the other cool thing as well. You can have as many of these mini wheels as you want. Let me clear off this ink a second so this doesn't get confusing here. Okay. You can create as many link wheels or these mini wheels as you like. You can create 10, 20, 30 a day. You could outsource the production of these and just have this main article here absolutely on overdrive. Now, I tend to do just two, and that's really where the magnet approach came from. But again, you're unlimited here because this main article is acting purely like a shield. And where's my mouse? I can't even see it on this. You can see the yellow spot. I can't. But yeah, this is always going to shield everything you do, and it is absolutely incredible. You can drive as much as you want to this, and because here's the cool thing, because Web 2.0 profiles have a very strong standing with Google, and they're used to having hundreds and hundreds of links appearing for them every day, it is very hard to get a Web 2.0 article slapped. So you can drive as many links as you can to this entire section, and your website will always be fine. So there you go. That's a link magnet, but let me tell you a little more about the advantages of this. So, the advantages of a link magnet compared to link wheels. First of all, zero footprint, and that is very important as everything is filtered through one Web 2.0 article. You can create dozens of the mini wheels, like I said, without any risk at all, and all the link juice is filtered down to your site's targeted page. And as I said, you can dominate Google with your content as you have multiple listings in the SERPs, and that's search engine results pages. You can safely create hundreds or even thousands of links into your link magnet as long as you're targeting the items within your mini wheels or your main item, your main Web 2.0 article. And you can potentially get a ton of extra traffic with this method, as well as exposure, ranking, and it's incredible. You can increase your sales and also your profit, because the more traffic you get, the more conversions you're going to get. And you can create a link magnet for every term you target. In fact, you can also create a link magnet for even related terms, because you know yourself, if you have say you're targeting blue widgets, you can also target widgets that are blue, the blue shade of widgets, all sorts of related terms, and create a link magnet for each one of them, feeding down to a main article and then eventually going down to the same targeted page. So this really is an incredible little system that you can start putting into practice right now. Now, as I say, your rankings will skyrocket as you gain more and more filtered link juices from all of your different link magnets. And this really is the secret and the power behind a link magnet compared to a link wheel. So let's have a look at how you can build a powerful link magnet step by step. Well, first of all, you're going to create an SEO optimized page on your own website for the term you're targeting. Make sure it has the keyword early in the title. Make sure you have an H1 tag on your page with your keyword in it. Make sure you have it about the keyword about every 150 to 200 words on your page. Make sure it's early in the first paragraph and the first sentence, and then make sure it carries on through the page as well. And also, if you have the opportunity to, create a H2 tag with it in as well, somewhere in there. And that's kind of just a general, very basic guide to having an SEO optimized page. Then create a main article on a popular Web 2.0 property for the same term, and use those guidelines I just mentioned. But popular Web 2.0 properties could include anything like Squidoo, Scribd, WetPaint. I've actually given you a whole long list of resources for Web 2.0 properties in the resource pack that comes with this, and you could use those for reference in creating your Web 2.0 main article and your mini wheels, which we'll get to in a minute. Then what you need to do is either spin your main article with at least 30% uniqueness, and I'll show you how to do that in a few minutes, and then create your mini wheels. Now, if you don't want to spin your main article, that's fine. Remember, the mini items in the mini wheel aren't really that important. They don't have to be perfect. But if you do want to use like unique articles, you can outsource them if you don't want to write them yourself, or there's lots of ways you can spin them, or there's lots of options, and I'll cover those in a few minutes for you. But basically, we need to get the elements for our mini wheels. Then remember, 3 of the 4 must link to the previous article and the main Web 2.0 article, and then the last article in the mini wheel only points to the previous spoke or article in the mini wheel. And then you go to the first article and link back to the last spoke to close the network. And you'll see that what we're going to do is we're also giving you a kind of a cheat sheet for the diagram we showed you in the previous slides, which shows the entire link magnet setup, so you can use that for reference. So once you've done with all that, make sure that you save all of the URLs and RSS feeds in a text file for later use, because that is very important, and we're going to use those to generate a lot of traffic. Now, repeat this process one more time for the other mini wheel, and you're pretty much good to go. Now, how do we get a ton of links into our magnet? Remember what we showed you. We showed you the magnet shape of this link magnet. Now we're going to draw in a lot of traffic into that and a lot of links. Okay, first of all, submit the RSS feeds from each of your mini wheel 2.0 articles and Web 2.0 articles, and that's going to get you a lot of links. Also submit the RSS feed from the main Web 2.0 profile too. Now, if you want to save yourself some time, you can actually combine all of these RSS feeds with rssmix.com and then only submit once and save time. And we've actually included a really cool little tool in the resource guide, which you can download for free and submit your RSS feed to a lot of different directories out there. And as I say, that's a free tool. It's a very cool little tool. Now, here's the other thing. You can also combine them all with Yahoo Pipes and submit that RSS feed too. And you basically double the power of your RSS submissions, because hey, that's two separate feeds that you're driving home into your link magnet. And remember, we can drive as many links as we want into our link magnet because it's all filtered down to our main article, which filters it to us. We're always protected. No risk of Google slaps here. You can also social bookmark all of these links, and if you like, there's a link to SocialBot in the guide if you don't have that already, or you can use any other service like OnlyWire, Bookmarking Demon, but I prefer SocialBot. It covers a lot more different areas than OnlyWire, and it's a lot cheaper than some of the tools out there. And you could use any other form of backlinks creating backlinks you have to every spoke in the mini wheel and the main article. And there's all sorts of different ways you can do that. One of them is Backlink Booster, which is one of our products, and you can boost them all dramatically with Backlink Booster for even more power, because we show you how you can create a ton of extra links, including Web 2.0 links and all sorts of crazy stuff. It is insane power, and that is Backlink Booster. And again, there's a link to that and a more detailed description about that in the resource pack. So once you've done all that, if you have any other methods of creating a ton of links, use them. For example, press releases, directory submission, videos, all sorts of things that we showed in the previous slides. If you have the opportunity to do those, do it, because the more you throw at your link magnets, the more power you're going to get and the higher ranking you're going to get. So let's take this link magnet a step further for your site. Now, as you can see here, we've basically got the same structure that we had for the link wheel, except this is all internal. These are targeted content pages within our website that all just naturally link to our homepage, as well as linking to each other. Now, you can imagine this like a blog, for example, where you have related articles on a blog post, which will link to each other, and many other articles on the website, as well as having main navigation where it links back to the homepage. Now, this kind of closed network inside your website is fine. That's normal. That's expected. But imagine if you had a link magnet attached to every single one. Now, we've only got 6 elements here, but you could have 10, 20. You could do it for every single page on your website that is targeted to a particular topic. Now, I am sure your mind is already racing, because the possibilities are limitless, and it is very easy to set up a link magnet. This can dramatically increase your rankings, create a ton of fresh targeted traffic, laser targeted traffic, remember, because these are all coming from very powerful, optimized articles that you're feeding down to a targeted page. And by doing this, you're increasing your sales and conversions, and you can outsource this entire process. Remember, your site is protected by many, many different layers, and you can stand by and watch everyone else's rankings vanish, and you potentially dominate the first page. So really think about the potential here for what you're doing and how easy it would be to set all this up. Now, I know there's a lot of people out there who, I'll be quite honest, don't want to do the hard work, because there is work involved with setting these up. And if you just create one link magnet a day, you're really doing very, very well. That is, you're really helping your business grow and survive. But honestly, there are ways you can avoid a lot of the hard work if you're willing to put in a little extra cash and outsource everything. So what you can do is you can actually outsource the entire content creation to a company like TextBroker. These are a great little resource. You can actually get articles done for about $5. They could be targeted towards whatever term you want. And you can also look on the Warrior forums, the Warriors for Hire. There's a lot of good article writers out there at very reasonable prices. Remember, it doesn't have to be Shakespeare for your mini wheels. Your main article really does need to be quite good, because that's one of the highest potential ranking items out there. So you need to make sure it's very good quality and it does the job and leads down to your website. But as I say, you can outsource a lot of that to TextBroker. I use them a lot. I've spent a lot of money with these guys, and you can get different quality of authors. The cheapest really is about $5 for a 500-word article, but they have different levels of expertise, and you can get some really good stuff done with them. But like I say, if you know somewhere else where you can get content created, Warriors for Hire example, Elance, Get a Freelancer, there's lots of places out there you can outsource the content creation aspect to. And you can have them set up content for about 10, 20, 30, however many link magnets you want to create. Again, you can outsource it all out as one set of projects and get all your content created in one shot. Now, if you want to actually spin content, you can either do it yourself. I use a combination of Power Article Rewriter myself. But if you want to actually get it human spun, one of my favorite places is humanspinner.com. They will actually take your article, they will spin it, they will actually make a very good job of it and give you back something that is at least 30% unique, and that's very, very cool. And they are pretty cheap as well. Now, if you wanted to actually outsource the entire process, you can outsource the mini wheel creation with Get a Freelancer or Guru.com, Elance.com, and I actually include a step-by-step kind of outsourcing kit, which shows them, okay, I want you to do this, then this, then this, and this is how you create it. You go create a profile here, you do this, and I want you to be able to outsource this if you're not really up to or wanting to do the actual kind of hard work yourself. I want to make sure that you can use this with the minimum hassle, and if you have the budget to go out and outsource this, then perfect. You're going to be really rocking and rolling very, very quickly. So as I say, I give you all of these resources in an outsource pack included with this guide for free, just to help you get this done. And as I say, you can also outsource all of the backlinking. Paul Johnson on the Warrior forums, he has a great backlinking service that he does all of his own links, plus Angela's backlink packs, if you've heard of those. Very, very powerful sets of backlinks, and he'll do that for you. But there are lots of other people on the Warrior forums that will do all your backlinking and automate all of that for you. And you could even post it to Get a Freelancer, Elance.com. Again, it's all very easy to do, and outsource everything that we're talking about here. Now, a couple of other tools I should mention. I've already mentioned Backlink Booster, which can create a flood of links back to your mini wheels and your main articles. This is a very powerful little solution we put together, really for boosting the power of every single backlink you create by a factor of 1,000 to 2,000%. It's a very, very powerful script. And it was actually an SEO strategy with a script that automates it with a click of one button. So every time you create a backlink, you boost it, and it makes it so much more powerful. But that's Backlink Booster. You can also use a program like SENuke, which can automate much of the mini wheel creation. Also has an article spinner in here, so it's actually pretty cool. It's expensive, I'll be quite honest. If you're on a small budget, this might not be the solution for you, because the top package with all of the power is about $129 a month. So for some people that can be a little expensive. If you're kicking that back easily in a month, then I would certainly suggest getting a hold of that, because that really can help you dramatically increase the power and create a lot of backlinks back to your link magnets as well. Now, Big Mike, if you know him from the Warrior Forums, he has a wide range of very cool tools: Social Bot, RSS Bot, Press Bot, Video Bot. I am a proud owner of all of those, and we have links to those on our website as well, because they are so damn powerful for creating a lot of very cool backlinks back to your link magnets, and they automate a lot of other tasks. He's got a lot of cool stuff, but these four in particular are very good. And there's another one called Directory Bot, which again is phenomenal. And as I mentioned, for actual spinning, if you don't want to use Human Spinner, Power Article Rewriter can help you spin your articles into thousands of different articles. And there are lots of different kind of software-based spinners out there, but Power Article Rewriter is my favorite one. So this is how you can outsource or automate and speed up a lot of what we've been talking about here. But with that being said, we understand. Okay, I'm sure you understand now the potential of a link magnet and how you can kind of speed up the creation process and how much power this can generate for you and your business. But I'm going to share some secrets of how I use these link magnets in other areas other than just promoting my website. Take a look at this. This is CPA offers and promotions using the same process. Now I'm going to get the pen out again, because I am infamous for drawing. You can see here, everything here is the same. We got our mini wheels, and we have this. Instead of being a kind of just a generic article, this is more pre-selling the CPA offer. We then feed them to a squeeze page so that we can collect all their mailing address, and we can have an autoresponder series which feeds them emails time after time. These are terrible arrows. These are meant to be arrows, so you can send emails time and time again. And you know what, I'm going to attempt to draw an envelope. There you go. That is so crap, but you get the idea. We then start feeding them emails, and then we redirect them with a thank you page to the CPA offer directly. But as you can see, the power of a CPA offer and a link magnet combined can be very powerful indeed. So you're going to try and rank for this as well as the articles for whichever term you're targeting, and then feed them into a squeeze page. We're not really caring about getting this ranked. This is our main target, targeting our main phrase. So there you go. That is how you can use this on a CPA offer, or even a product promotion. Say you're promoting a ClickBank product or something like that. Again, if you feed them into a squeeze page, it's a lot easier to market to them afterwards. And because of the amount of traffic you can create with this, it really is very, very powerful indeed. Let's take a look at another example. Kind of based on the same idea, but as you can see here, we actually have, again, the same pre-sell. And my screen went black there. That panicked me. Okay, panic over. But we have the same kind of structure. We have a pre-sell, except here we have something very cool. Now you can use a standard squeeze page, or what I like to do is I'll have a no-brainer, high-value offer that I say, hey, you can get this for $1. Now, what you get here by doing this is create a list of buyers. Even if it's $1, that means they are actually not just freebie hunters and tire kickers. These are people who, if the deal is right, they're willing to open up the wallets and actually part with some cash for something. And those people, even if it's just $1, are worth 10 times or even 100 times more than a freebie hunter. So that's why I like, with pretty much all of my like mail list building activities, I do a $1 offer, and it's so much, you get so much more value out of that. Even if your conversion rate drops dramatically, just by doing this, because you're not getting all the freebie hunters, that's fine, because the real quality is in the people who will open their wallets and let the moths out. That's the people you want. And again, you then feed them down to actually download whatever you're giving them, and off you go. Now here is another very cool application, and I'm going to share one of my biggest secrets right here. I get asked by big marketers all the time, how the hell do I absolutely dominate the search engine results pages on launch day? In fact, I often have the first 2 pages or even the first 3 pages. Basically, anyone looking up anything about this product is going to see one of my articles. And this is how I do it. I will create in advance, knowing when the release date of a certain product is going to be, a whole load of reviews. Now, I'm going to get into something here, and I want to just point out that this video recording was done in the beginning of December 2009, and yesterday new FTC laws came out, which basically says, if you are an affiliate, you need to disclose the fact that you are an affiliate and you're getting compensated for your review or your what you're saying about a particular product. So the way I do that, and the way I'm going to be doing that from this point forwards, is basically say that I am a proud affiliate for this promotion, and it's basically for full disclosure here. Basically say, yeah, I really stand behind this product. I think it's great, and I'm proud to be an affiliate of it. That covers your ass in terms of the FTC, because you're saying right up front, I'm an affiliate. And by saying you're a proud affiliate means, hey, I am proud to promote this because I think this is great. So that's how you sort that out. And that's all you need to really comply with the new FTC laws. But anyway, I digress. Basically what we're doing here is we're creating a network of reviews. And if I show you here again, review. Okay, now remember what we said. You can dominate the first page with your reviews, with your pages, by using the link magnet approach. Now here's your main review. This is going to be your highest quality, your best foot forward. You include some graphics, whatever you need to do. Really kind of pre-sell and get the interest flowing with this part here. Okay, really crap drawing again, but you get the idea. Now you can create many mini wheels, all with reviews, spun reviews, whatever you want to do, and feed a ton of backlinks into this and get this done in advance. Now you can look at places like jvnotifypro.com, and you can get a good idea well in advance of when a product's going to be released, and you can start link building for that right away. It's really cool. Now by the time you get to your review, feed it down into your pre-sell, and if you've got any bonuses that you're going to offer to buy from your specific link, maybe you've got a video series, maybe you've got an ebook or something complimentary, maybe you've got a nice little package. Hey, this is where you do it. This is where you can also get create your mailing list, do it here, and then get all this going, and then redirect them to whatever the actual offer is. So that's how I absolutely trounce my competition on launch day. And you know what? I probably shouldn't have told you this, because now I'm going to open it up and I'm going to get my ass kicked by all you guys who are going to turn link magnets against me. But I wanted to share something very, very valuable and show you how you can use link magnets to really kick your competition's ass, and kick it badly. And just steer clear. If you see any of my articles, steer clear of that one. Go promote another product. Okay? we'll cut that deal for sharing this information with you. So what other applications? I've already shown you 3 different ways that you can approach this. But there are many other applications for link magnets, because as I say, the potential is completely unlimited. So you can create link magnets for your article marketing efforts. Say, for example, you're blasting out to eZine articles or Go articles. You can actually attach a full link magnet to each and every single article you put out there. And, we all know that eZine articles is very easy to get ranked for. Well, boom, you put a link magnet behind it and you're straight to the top. That's really what we're trying to do here. You can increase your YouTube rankings and views by funneling in links and traffic from your link magnets to your videos. Again, a very, very powerful approach. Now, imagine this, and this is something that I've done quite a bit myself, and I have over 37,000 Twitter followers. That's because I created a link magnet to my Twitter page. I talk about Twitter. I had a whole load of Twitter articles out there, and I fed them all down to a very powerful Web 2.0 article that again fed to my personal Twitter follower, my Twitter profile, and said, "Hey, why don't you follow me? That's really cool." And then I got really, really a ton of followers just by doing that. You can also, as I showed you and said, if I can actually talk here, create massive mailing lists by funneling traffic to a squeeze page. And you can combine with other strategies seamlessly. For example, not long ago, I think it was actually two special reports ago, I put out a very powerful little special report called Supercharged SEO, which talks about internally boosting your SEO on your website itself, not taking into consideration link wheels or anything like that. But again, this works incredibly well with any other SEO strategy you have currently going. And you can create multiple link magnets per main page and double or even triple the power of that potential main page you're feeding these into. And it's really, really cool that way. And I'm sure you can come up with other ways to harness this power, because I mean, if you're like me, I'm sure your mind is already racing. And in fact, as I'm even talking here, I'm coming up with new ideas that I can use, and apply link magnets to. So, with all that being said, that's really the end of this special report. I do hope you go and apply these strategies. I do hope you see the absolute high potential here. And we've given you a lot of extra resources to go and, kind of quick reference with, PDFs of this slideshow. We've also, if you've got the advanced pack, you've got the audio as well. So you can throw this on your iPod or MP3 player or your cell phone, whichever device you want to listen to this on. You can also have the big chart, which shows you, hey, this is a quick reference, so you can print it out, have it on your desk while you're building these. And we have all the outsource packs as well. So that's it for this month's special report. I really do hope you've learned something here today, and you can see the raw power and potential of what we got going on here. Now, I mean, really, now it's up to you. Go do something about it and get creating your link magnets right now. Get your rankings up there, get your traffic up there, get more sales. And as I say, steer clear of the product launch day domination if you see my articles. Okay, we'll just set that as a ground rule. But joking aside, go out there, use these link magnets, forget link wheels, because honestly, they're dead. They are going to be dead. Google's going to come down harder and harder on link wheels. And I mean, if you speak to any SEO pro, they're going to be saying the same thing. So start thinking about that. Start thinking about the link magnet approach, and I think you're going to be a lot better off. So take care. I will see you in another special report or product real soon. Before I go, I should plug themanicmarketer.com. Head over there. We've got a lot of cool stuff going on there. We've got a lot of cool content. We have a very powerful membership area, which you can get a $1 7-day trial on. We have all our previous special reports up there for you. You can get your hands on those right now. Some very cool stuff. We have thousands of dollars worth of content, exclusive interviews. We have an education center. We have a media center with a ton of great content. Go check that out, and you should see a link to that in the resource pack that comes with this. What else? There's one other thing I was going to mention. Oh yeah, if you're on that website, you can see all the other products we got going on as well. Some very cool SEO stuff and some other stuff to help your business make money and really optimize everything you've got going on. So anyway, I'm going to stop rambling now. I'm going to let you get on with your link magnets, and I will see you real soon. Take care.